Welcome to today's update. Bitcoin has broken below its higher low structure here. I'll be talking about this structure on this channel, and yesterday also I made a specific video talking about this level right here, saying that if we get a break below this level, we are definitely going to see BTC price going into much more lower prices. And in order for we to continue this bullish structure here, we need BTC right now to hold firmly above the level. But right now we have already broken below it, and in this video we are going to be taking a look at what is coming next for BTC now that we have broken below it, the next key level of support to watch out for, and also we are going to look at the ETF right here, because now we are seeing much more negative prices, much more negative data from the ETF that is currently hurting the Bitcoin price. And as well, looking at altcoin market cap right here, we are at the brink of breaking into much more lower prices, despite that about 38% of altcoins are already at a new all-time low. And also looking at the stablecoin dominance right here, we just broke out from this downtrend, and if we see the stablecoin dominance heading into much more higher prices, this is going to hurt the entire crypto market. And as well, we're going to be taking a look at the stock market right here, because the stock market is one of the catalysts that is currently pushing BTC into much more lower prices. So make sure you watch this video to the end, because we are going to be taking a look at a lot of data right here, the regulation heat map and other data that are currently influencing the entire crypto market and especially BTC. So with that being said, taking a look at BTC here on this price chart, like I said on intro yesterday, I made a specific video talking about this structure right here, that this structure is a must hold structure for BTC in order for we to see a continuation of this higher low prices here that has been keeping us bullish for the short term. But right now we have broken below it, and the next key level of support to watch out for is sitting at the 63k level and also the 62k level. If we should fail to hold firmly above this level, and we saw the price breaking below the 63k to the 62k level, then we're definitely going to grab the liquidity that is sitting at the 60k level, and this is not what we want to see. And already looking at the price right now, we are trying to get a little bit of relief, because with this massive crash yesterday, we saw the RSI on the 4-hour price chart hitting the oversold level here. And if you take a look at the few times we've hit the level, what we saw was just a massive relief of 1 to 2 days. And right now we are trying to get this relief. And also what I'm looking at now on the price chart, now that we are broken below this level here and we are trying to get a relief, what I'm expecting from the price is to push above this trend line, then hold it as a level of support. Then from there, we can easily invalidate this bearish structure here that is trying to form at this level. Because if you take a look at it, here we have a high here, then here we have a lower high, and here we have a low, and already right here we have a lower low. So right now the price might just print another lower high here at this level, then get rejected from here. Then from there we can create another lower low. So right now what we need to see from the price is to break into this level, hold it as a major key level of support. Then from there we can invalidate this price structure, just like what I said. And also looking at the stablecoin dominance right here, because the stablecoin dominance is also one of the catalysts why we are currently seeing BTC heading into much more lower prices. In the past few days, I also talked about the stablecoin dominance when we're having this weakness from the price, and from this weakness we saw BTC ranged into much more higher prices. But right now we just broke above this bearish structure here, and with this doing, we're definitely going to see especially altcoins and Bitcoin heading into much more lower prices. What we need to see from the stablecoin right now is a rejection at this level, because right now we are already testing this level right here, the resistance level right here. And what we need to see is an immediate rejection that is going to push us back into this low right here. And from there, we can easily resume this bearish structure we have been seeing on the stablecoin dominance. And if we continue to see weakness from the stablecoin dominance, then definitely we are going to see strength in altcoin and also in the Bitcoin price chart. And as well, looking at the S&P 500, which is the stock market, this is also one of the reason why we are seeing weakness from BTC and a lot of altcoin right now, because the stock market already is in a bear market as long as we are below the 200 weekly moving average. Because if you take a look at it, the history of the price action, whenever we see the price being below the 200 weekly moving average, this has always signaled a bear market in the stock market. And with us being in a bear market inside the stock market, this is going to drive BTC into much more lower prices. What we need to see now from the stock market is a strength that is going to push us above this key level of resistance. Right now it was once a support, and now that we are below it, is now already a resistance. So we need the price to break below the level of resistance right here. Then from there we can easily get a price push up that is going to put us above the 200 weekly moving average. But if we fail to be above the 200 weekly moving average, then definitely we are going to repeat the same price structure here we saw at this level. And if you take a look at the altcoin market cap, we are already at a major key level of support, and if we should get a break below this level right now, we are going to see altcoin having a generational bleed, because already 38% of altcoins are already at a new all-time low. And if we break below this structure right now, break below this level of support right now, we are going to see a lot of altcoin be wiped out of the crypto market. This level has been acting as a major key level of support in the past few years. Back in 2025, we saw the structure, we saw the price coming to this level, and we saw an immediate rejection that proved to us that yes, this was an important key level of support. And right now we have also seen multiple weekly candle being above the level, struggling to hold firmly the level as a level of support. And also with us testing the level multiple times, this is also sending a sign of weakness on the level, and we might as well break below it into much more lower price. And in so doing, we're definitely going to see altcoins, a lot of altcoins going into much more lower price. So in order for we to avoid this right now, we need the S&P 500 to break back into the 200 weekly moving average, and also the stable coin dominance right here to break down into a new low right here. And with so doing, we're definitely going to see strength from the altcoin market cap, and from there we will see a lot of altcoin performing very well in this market. But right now we are looking very, very weak, and we are looking like to hit much more lower prices if we break below this key level of support right now. Now, taking a look at the BTC ETF right here, in the past 24 hours, we've yet again seen another massive outflow from the ETF, totaling $225.5 million being withdrawn out of the ETF. And this is one of the reasons why we are seeing the price of BTC right now heading into much more lower prices. What we need to see from the ETF is an important massive inflow into the ETF, and this is going to send a signal to the entire crypto market that interest on risk asset like BTC from institution, a lot of traders has resumed, and this is going to push BTC into much more higher prices. Because if you compare it to when we saw this important massive inflow, we saw price of BTC perform very, very well in the short term. But since we started getting this massive outflow from here, this is when we started seeing BTC changing the bullish direction into a bearish direction right now. So right now we need massive inflow that is going to come into the ETF, and we need to stop seeing outflow from the Bitcoin ETF. And also shifting our focus to the liquidation heat map here, taking a look at 1 month of price action. Right now we are still having lots of liquidation price sitting below the current price of BTC. I've been talking about this level on this channel, level sitting at the 55k level to the 53k level. If we see BTC going into much more lower prices, like breaking below the 63k to 62k and also below the 60k, then definitely we are going to wipe out this level of liquidity right here. So right now, in order for we to avoid BTC coming down to these levels, we need BTC right now to hold the next key level of support, which is the 65k level here. That's what we're currently fighting to hold above, and also the 63k to 62k level. So we need to hold firmly above this level to avoid coming down to grab this liquidity here. And also, if you look at the bright side of things, we are still having little amount of liquidation price sitting above the current price of BTC. Here the 85k level, and also a little bit of liquidation here sitting at the 76k level, and also right here the 89k level. If BTC can hold firmly above this key level of support right now, the 65k level that we are trying to hold firmly above, then we might get another high that is going to push us into this level of liquidity right here. So that is that on the BTC price chart. Like I said, what we are doing right now, we are looking very, very weak and very, very bearish. What we need to see is to hold above this level and also a break above the 68k level, which is going to put us back into this bullish structure right here. And without us seeing it, we're definitely going to see BTC just shopping around and consolidate for a time. Then from there we can head into much more lower prices. Now, looking at the price of oil right here, in the past 24 hours, we have seen a lot of strength coming from the oil. We are now currently at $108 per barrel, and this has also put the economy inside a boiled water, which is bringing in more inflation into the entire global market right now. What we need to see from the oil, we need a little bit of downtrend from the oil to break into much more lower prices, so that we can begin to see strength from the entire global market, crypto market, and even the stock market. But as long as we keep seeing a lot of escalation from the Middle East, we will continue to see oil price heading into much more higher prices, and this is going to send bad signal and weakness into the entire global market. And taking a look at the ETH price chart here on the daily time frame, we are now below this level of support here on this bear flag setup, and we are likely to repeat the same price structure we saw at this level. And if we are to repeat the same price structure we saw at this level, this is going to put ETH into much more lower prices. But before that, we do have a lot of support to hit before going into much more lower prices, like this level of support right here, the $1,900, and also a level of support right here sitting at the $1,800, and we still have a little bit of support sitting at the $1,750. But if we fail to hold above this key level of support I just mentioned, then the next important key level of support that we need to hold is sitting at the $1,556 to $1,432. But there's still a solution, and there's still something that we can do in order to avoid going into much more lower prices and also repeating this price structure we saw here. Now, the solution is for we to see another break into the trend line, and from there we can easily see a strength or a more push up that is going to push us above this key level of resistance right here, sitting at the $2,095 to $2,216. But if we fail to push into the trend line back, then definitely we're going to repeat this price structure I just explained by hitting much more lower prices. So this is what we currently have here on the entire crypto market. In summary, what we need is strength from BTC on the price chart, and also need the S&P 500 right here to break back into the 200 weekly moving average, and this is going to send strength into the entire crypto market and also the entire stock market. So that is that for today, and if you find this video very useful and you want to continue to watch this kind of content, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel right here, turn on the notification bell, so that next time when we make a new update or a new video concerning the entire crypto market, you will definitely be notified. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.